only raise 58-48. Okay, let's see how he starts out. E4, let's try E5. Knight C3, so that is the, well, let's see, we could get the 4 knights. It's a Vienna game, I guess you call it, to start with. So he just defends. I'm wondering about the H6 move, but it seems a little premature to worry about the pin. I still have the bishop that I can use to break the pin. Ah, he went with H3. Well, that stops me from bringing my bishop out. So if I go bishop to C5 here, let's see, and he harasses it with the knight, or he comes out with a pin, I can just drop back. If he does that, yeah, let's drop back this way then. Okay, just trades the bishop off. Well, that solves all of my worries about the pin. And now he opens up the F file here without having castled his king. So his king can still go to the queen side. And he can try and get an attack going here. It looks like that's his plan. So if I play knight to E5, hitting his queen, he takes the pawn. Do I have any clever moves? I mean, I can get my knight to G6 with tempo. Knight E5 to G6. And queen moves again. And I've got 2 knights over here. If I just play D5 immediately, if he pushes, I can take it. If he takes, I can take back. Oh, his queen is defending it. I see. Okay, so let's do this knight maneuver. I'm trying to get in the move D5, basically. And with my knight over here, I can play C6 and then D5. If he drops his queen back to F3 to prevent D5. If he doesn't, I can play D5 immediately. Well, it depends on where he goes. I also have to worry about him playing E5 as well as taking. It's like here, for example. I can push. He pushes. I can pin the pawn. He can defend it. Then I can attack it. Oh, no, I can't because I pushed past. That's interesting. Let's try it. It's logical to try and open up the center anyway when your opponent has played like this, although he might just quickly castle queenside. Oh, he moves his knight out. So his knight and his queen are coordinating on the C7 square, and he's threatening this fork. So if I castle and he takes, I don't know if I have anything great after that. I have to move the rook. Castle he takes, I move the rook, and then he can just trade that pawn off, take that pawn. But that square is not so easy to defend, is it? Okay, well, let's do this. Castle. And then lift my rook up so that I have this pawn. Let's see, if he pushes this pawn forward, I can take his knight. He takes my knight, trade queens and take back. That looks kind of dull, but possible maybe. Ah, he just wants to continue harassing my rook. Oh, why not? Let's see, so, but if I go here, does he get to continue to harass it, or does he defend his pawn? He takes, I take. His king is still in the open. I'm down a pawn at the moment, but yeah, my activity should be worth something here. He's wrecked his queenside, so any idea he might have had to castle queenside seems to be out the window. Very interesting play from white, however. So let's throw in the check first. He blocks with the knight. Okay, so if I go here, I can actually go here, taking advantage of the pin, hitting his loose rook over here. So, and if he moves the rook, I'll take on, I will take on a7, putting more pressure on that knight. I have rook to a7, I also have knight to f5. And this whole structure that white has should come crumbling, should come crumbling down at any moment. Of course, I have to be careful whenever he underpins, my queen is hanging, so gotta be wary about that. So he goes there. So let's take that a pawn and then threaten knight to f4, which he ignores. Okay, this is a guy who believes in ignoring your opponent's threats. In fact, this even creates another pin, so this knight is pinned twice now. So knight here, I'm threatening knight takes, bishop takes, rook takes, queen takes, rook takes, and I give up 2 rooks and a knight, and I get 2 pieces and a queen. That's good for me. It's about like being a piece up, because the 2 rooks are about the same as the queen. And his knight is pinned, so I don't see how he can get another defender there. He can't move the knight. Does that help? No, that doesn't help, because after I trade queens, I can still take the knight. Yeah, he had no way to bring another defender to the aid of that poor knight, and so as a result, he is down a piece, but playing on. Okay, well, let's take this pawn. Yeah, that's interesting. So if I take, he takes back. He is threatening check down here, which is it's kind of 2 threats in one. It is threatening the mate, and as I defend against the mate, it also threatens the check and take bishop. So let's defend that rook here. Keep that file closed. And if he brings a rook to the e file, yes, I can step my king to e8 and cover the threat. Cover that threat. Or I could have played even simpler, bishop to e6. Even simpler. Okay, so now that I'm feeling pretty safe here with my king and all, maybe I will try and just checkmate him. Let's ignore this over here for a moment. He can't inflict any immediate damage. He can take or he can push, but nothing too bad. And the check here, I think, leads to a mate. let's see, I take, he goes here, I check with the pawn. I can run out here. I can bring the other rook over. I can run out here. Oh, I check with this pawn. That's the way to do it. I take here, and he runs to this square, and I check with this pawn. And he runs to this square, and then I bring the other rook over, or either rook will mate. So this is all forced. All right, well, that was a short game, but kind of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you later. Bye.